Vaccinated. Sure.
Game 2.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
That was a burp, actually.
Oh really? Okay, burp out. Breathe in.
All right, so we got the Fox versus Dark Samus. Dark Samus, you know, I feel like this is not a good matchup for Dark Samus because Dark Samus is a little big, and you know
hefty,
what?
little machinery in there.
Little hefty, little floaty, but still enough for Fox to be able to get in there and get all the hits he needs to.
Right. Yeah, she's kind of a little awkward to juggle sometimes, but Fox is the kind of character that's going to keep her on her toes, not give her room to breathe. So that's exactly what Avdo wants to do, and he did a little better job of that starting off game 1. But right now, you know, it's in Super Hero's favor. He hasn't even taken percent yet.
If anything, though, the fast follow status is actually pretty good for Dark Samus because you can get the up air loops a little later than you would have to normally. So hey, that's decent enough at least.
Right. The summon you can trade up.
But you know, right now it's actually looking really good for a superhero right here, being able to get the
Nared up smash, yeah, the classic, yeah. Got maneuvered around his little setups there. He just really didn't have time to set up anything, so that was when he had time to go in. It was game time after that. Ooh.
If anything, though, it's not impossible for Avdo to go to offensive Dark Samus. Offensive Dark Samus is not non-existent.
No, you can any character can play that way. Samus is just a little weird. She's used to just the classic, just in the corner shoot. But you know, once Samus gets in, like she'll just keep hitting you. That dash attack's gonna swing you at a weird angle. But right now, it's just the shoot in the corner game, and that's not working out.
A lot of Dark Samus's moves and Samus's moves are going awkward angles, but that's an awkward air dodge.
Yeah.
But the awkward angles, like the up B being able to send you to the upright, depending on how it faces.
Zero Suits?
Yeah.
Or no, Samus.
Samus is upright or up left.
Ooh. Yeah, depending on if you're behind her or in front of her.
The up airs are awkward. Everything about her Samus is awkward, honestly.
Yeah. Hey. Definitely unique now. That's why. Actually, I don't know. I think this game for players has grown a little bit. Nothing crazy.
That was actually really good because Avdo would have gotten another up air, would have gotten the up B string and did a decent amount of damage, but Superhero was actually able to air out of that. It didn't know it was fast enough and big enough to be able to hit out of up air.
Right. That was scary for a second, though. I mean, shoot, Superhero's up free stock, so he really should have nothing to worry about, especially that almost SD. He really just needs to take his time now, you know. He's gonna get the stock, hopefully. I mean, shoot, Dark Samus brings it back. I mean, I've seen crazier things.
Honestly, with that air dodge that we saw, that was almost another death. We can see that Avdo's a little afraid of Fox. I mean, who would it be? Fox is stupid.
Right. He is a character. He does things. He presses a lot of buttons. Good buttons at that.
He's a top 10 character for an obvious reason. His moves all hit into each other one way or another.
Yeah, definitely fits Wall's superhero's playstyle perfectly. I'm just racking that damage very easily, getting in there when he can. Ooh.
But Avdo will be able to recognize
Strikes back. Like I was saying, we've seen crazier things, but this might be in the case. Could he bring it back? 3 stocks?
It's not impossible considering one of the main weaknesses, unfortunately, he's still alive, but unfortunately...
That back air who has gotten significantly weaker from the last game, but no biggie. Hopefully, relatively most things to kill now, but I just hope Superheroes doesn't overextend himself. That awkward Firefox really did him dirty in the last stock.
A lot of what Fox has is enough to kill, really. But that is not, actually.
Splitting them legs.
She's a little bit of a heavy girl, that Dark Samus. And Samus, kind of. It's the mecha suit.
Ooh,
but that's a little much.
Awkward.
It's just a shield poke, a shield drop, whatever that was. But one of the main weaknesses about Fox that you got to keep in mind is that Fox has probably, I mean, not a bad recovery. It's certainly good for what it is, but honestly, if you see him recovering and you're on the ledge, you can kill him. Back air, up air, whatever you got is going to kill because it's so slow. Well, not slow, but it's got that charge up time that you can hit.
Right. Those are all true things. Yeah. Definitely, especially when he's on ledge. It's just the fortunate thing is how you can get Fox at ledge when you're Samus. Shoot a lot of things and hopefully he does not reflect.
What you doing, bud?
Sneezing.
Bless you.
Pikachu. No Pikachu today.
Nah.
Some good old-fashioned Star Fox versus the old Samus McGee.
Oh, that early shot, I get what he was trying to do because he was trying to bait him out. Probably thought Superhero was trying to bait him out. But, you know, that's just the high-level player mentality. Sometimes you don't know whether the jump's going to be a mix-up or an aerial. It's hard. Unless your character has aerials for free, like Yoshi.
Right? You're right. He has good A-buttons.
Yoshi, dumb. But you know what else is dumb? Fox.
There's a lot of dumb characters in this game.
There are so many dumb characters in this game.
Let's not just stop there ourselves just to
Yeah, like Fox. But, well, I can't say Fox is dumb. He requires some fast presses good reaction time. It's really hard to play Fox at an optimal level, honestly, or at least the high level.
But he's still a good character, so he's still a dumb character.
Yeah.
Not saying he's overpowered or anything, but more, you know, when he gets his stuff done, he's a little dumb, he's a little funky.
Considering Fox, I honestly think that when Avdo shoots his shot, he should kind of go back a little bit and wait to see what Fox is going to do, because it's not like his options are unreactable, it's just that he's way too fast to get in your face. He has fast enough options to just destroy whatever approach you've got.
Right.
Unless you're Fox.
That approach ain't coming anytime soon. Ooh, overextends the grab. Okay, no edge guard in that situation. Oh my god, the roll is being caught numerous times now. Ooh, is there to catch that high landing? Okay. Gets back for free. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that is how it happens. Honestly, but unfortunately, we see there one of the bigger weaknesses in Samus is that she doesn't have that many options to kill. At least nothing really leads into it itself.
Yeah, it's just kind of, you know, reads and, you know, get that chart. Mostly reads, I'd say.
I mean, that's just the zoner playstyle. Zoner character. I mean, you can play. Samus can be played both zoner and offensively, but the problem is you have to actually just use your charge shot or your missile to kill. You ain't got much else.
Yep. Smash attacks, you know, quite predictable, and I mean they're decent startup-wise. Ooh,
and that's
speaking of decent startup-wise, you know, it's got a little startup to it, but hey, it does a great job of stuffing out any high recovery. That forward air.
These games have been back and forth because we saw that. We saw the superhero last game was actually dominating Avdo, but now we see Avdo getting pretty far into the lead right now.
Yep.
I'll be trying to get the measly escape, but actually able to land it.
Yeah. That's a classic Samus move where, you know, that up B has the sucky low end leg, so shame on you for throwing it out twice because you're going to get hit.
Oh. That was a really good roll-in because that allowed Superhero to actually get an option, but not much right now. It's barely a little too early for Dash Attack to lead into much.
Yeah.
After all, Dark Samus.
Especially at the ledge where the best ring is maybe a neutral air, but if you just DI right, you should be fine. Yep, neutral air forward air.
Is that actually, he could have decked that. He really could have decked that.
Right. That is something he could have. He unfortunately did not do that.
But that's just something you gotta recognize for next time.
Oh wait.
Oh no. No, he didn't. No.
What's up?
Sorry.
You gave him +1 instead of.
It's Avdo 2, Superhero 1.
I looked over and like you marked the Superhero 2, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait.
He was on my mind. That's
This is why we leave the streamer for these things, all right?
No,
Hey.
that's why you gotta leave the commentators to mess it up, so you get the funny
Yo,
moments.
the one time I let that happen, Gino messaged me like, what the fuck did you do?
Okay.
I left off
played the
for
field.
too long.
Well, something you gotta recognize. That's just something you gotta recognize for next time. Remember that you're never out of the game, even if it looks like you're on the death screen.
Oh,
that doesn't
yeah.
mean you can't DI. That doesn't mean you can't tech.
Absolutely. Never, always give yourself the benefit of the doubt, because there have been so many times where I've been so far out and gone, and I brought it so far back that I couldn't even believe I could do that. Like, you're playing video games, so you have the same tool set as someone else, essentially. Maybe your character's a little different, but hey, you know how to use moves. Oh my god. Speaking of knowing how to use your moves well, Avdo just capitalizes on Dark Samus' arsenal completely. Ooh.
Honestly, that is just a Dark Samus. Very decent aerials, very decent neutral. The problem is nothing really overpowers Fox. Aside from when Fox is having to recover, there really isn't anything that Fox has that is going to get beaten out by Dark Samus, except for maybe projectile.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, trying a little cheeky. Man, he's done such a good job mixing up because he essentially believes he's going to sit right there, you know, hold shield, and then maybe commit to a grab, but mix it up with a down air, almost trying to get that cheeky up smash. Ooh, right now. Oh my god, I'm surprised. You know, as you know, as good of a tool as Reflector is, we've not seen it put to good use. Not even like once or twice for that matter. Maybe once, I don't know. I can't recall anything too crazy.
We're getting the nice damage. That's one of the things that Fox can at least do. Even if his throws are not the best, he can at least do damage. And sometimes that's all you really need to start getting it up going. But you know what? Avdo's saying that he's going to be stopping the Fox for now. Fox is a little bit of a disadvantage. Superhero a little bit of a disadvantage. But this is still Fox. This is still Superhero. We know both can make some extremely cool
they're capable
comebacks.
of most things. And one of those things is F smashing a ledge and a taunt. So that's two things. You know, I thought he was only capable of one thing.
That's the start. That is the start of what could be a really good comeback.
Start of, not using a reflector, like, solid up air. Yeah, recognizing that low percent, up tilt's just not going to connect like it does at higher percent. So you might as well break out of a quick aerial.
And that'll happen sometimes. You just don't feel the game. That was Winners Finals, but he's not going to lose this comeback. It's still Superhero. Superhero's on PR for a reason. You can't count him out just yet.
Right.